PR Connections Radio presents. This episode of the PR Connections podcast is brought to you by Classy Communications PR and Advertising. Classy Communications provides public relations and marketing solutions for businesses, professionals, and nonprofit organizations. They can deliver the true meaning of your business with press releases, social media marketing, web development, email marketing, book publishing, and much more. Wherever your potential clients are, they can help you connect with them. Visit classycommunications.net to learn more about their suite of services that can help your business stand out from the rest. Classy Communications is your solution for business success.
Hello there, this is Jesse Oakley III, and welcome to the Sunday morning chat series with yours truly, Jesse Oakley III. Now, normally I interview a plethora of positive people making big differences in the community, whether they're singers, actors, writers, speakers, anyone that's making a big difference. You would hear from them first right here on the Sunday morning chat series with me, Jesse Oakley III. Now, this is going to be a very interesting episode, and I have to tell all of you that I have no guest, and normally I would schedule a guest to actually interview and ask questions and actually come up with some positive stories and positive words of wisdom. But it is very interesting because this guest that I did have on the show for today no-showed the event. Now, I've been to this podcast business for 5 years, since 2020 when I did this in the beginning, and I did have a 3-year hiatus between 2021 to 2024 because of being some type of international director for an organization. Yes, I have had that happen. But I also had people that actually no-showed the event. And this was not my first no-show. Actually, I had a couple of people that no-showed, and you know what? It comes with the territory. It comes with the business. It does happen. Now, 30 years ago, if someone were to no-show, I would get mad, I would get upset, I would take it personal. But for me, that's very interesting. As time goes on, you realize that this is nothing to get upset about. There's nothing to get personal about. Why am I saying this? Well, I have some wise words for you. If you are having a podcast and if you have someone that no-showed the event, don't take it personal. Remember, it's not what happens to you, it's how you respond. And there are many ways to actually pivot different episodes and pivot different shows to actually still come out on top, despite the fact that whether you have a guest or you don't have a guest. Now, I'm here to let you know that when it comes to a guest no-showing, you do not have to get angry, you do not have to get upset, and you do not have to get pissed off. Instead, you have to basically just play the cards that you're dealt with. Yet, there are certain hands out there that we are dealt with when it comes to doing this podcast or any other type of podcast or any other venture. But I'm here to tell you, even with a bad hand, you can bluff and win. And you actually have this mindset right here and say, you know what? The person didn't show up. That's okay. That's good. There are other ways to actually handle this in order for you to be on top. And how do you handle this? Well, first and foremost, you could actually do a video like I'm doing right now and come up with different tips and different ideas on what to do when your guests no-show the event. And who knows what could happen to that other person that didn't show up. Maybe it's late, maybe something came up, or maybe something else is going down. That can happen. But the key thing is to keep your cool and actually find ways to make lemons out of lemonade. You can actually do this because when you actually make lemons out of lemonades and due to these type of challenges, you actually come out on top. It's better than someone just basically pulling their hair out, becoming a hothead and getting angry and getting upset as this person did not show up and actually became a guest on your podcast. You know, life is too short to be angry. Life is too short to be upset. Life is too short to be anything that involves some type of negativity. It does not fly here on the Sunday morning chat series with yours truly, Jesse Oakley III. And I hope that when you host a podcast, that doesn't fly with you as well. Now, there may be those times where you have people that want to reschedule. If they want to reschedule, that's fine. That's great. At least they're showing some interest actually being on your show. If you have the chance to reschedule, find different types of dates and times that can fit on both of your schedules. That way you can have a recording and actually come up with different topics and actually have fun with your guest. That has happened to me too, where I had to reschedule. And you know what? When I reschedule, All I can do is understand what they're going through and understand where they're coming from. And, scheduling and certain life things happen. And it does happen for me and it does happen for you. And if you're able to reschedule someone for the time, that goes to show you that there's always that open door. There's also an open door for opportunities. There's also an open door for recordings, and there's always an open door to actually spread the message across and spread the word that is out there. It can happen. Now, happy people out there, as much as I'm going through this right now with the no showing, the guest no showing of someone that's going to show up and where I ask questions, I'm here to give you personal experience on what to do when somebody is not going to show up. Now, there are also some ideas that you can do. You can actually have a past episode that you would do, actually would air and rebroadcast. And believe me, I have a plethora of broadcast shows I can actually rebroadcast to you about people I've had in the past. Who knows what might happen? So if you want to rebroadcast a certain episode, make sure that you get with someone like, for example, for me, for PR Connections, I would get in touch with the producer of the podcast and actually have them rebroadcast an episode from the past from positive people making a big difference in the community. Or if you don't have any type of person that you can rebroadcast, just go ahead and actually come up with some type of advice where you can actually give advice to other people and let people know what to do in certain situations, like what I'm doing right now. And if you're able to do that, then guess what? You will still be good because life is just too short to be upset. Life is too short to be angry about something like this. And I got to tell you that if you're actually able to do this, then you'll be able to show more people that, hey, these things happen. And how you handle it is the key thing that you need to focus on. Because it's not about you, the host. It could be about certain situations that could happen off the fly. And when these certain situations happen off the fly, it's up to you to decide on how you want to take care of business. And for anyone out there that really wants to take care of business, this is okay. And I'm here to let you know that you are in control of what you can control. That's right. You are in control of what you can control. What do I mean by this? In your environment inside around you, that's inside your own bubble that you can control, believe me, you can control it. Whether it be attitude, whether it be your emotions, whether it be the next steps that you take, whether it be anything like else that you can control, trust me, you can control it. Instead of things controlling you, you can control how you actually take on different situations. For other people that you cannot control, that's what it is. You can't control what other people say, how other people feel, how other people react, but you can control yourself and actually do that. And when you control yourself, you actually have developed your own power and actually saying, you know what, I got this. I'm able to do this. I'm able to do that because it is up to myself and it is up to yourself in the same process because you are able to be responsible and accountable for what you can control. And that's a really, really interesting thing here is accountability. Yes, accountability and responsibility goes hand in hand well with each other. Now, if you are accountable and responsible for how you react or how you control yourself or how you do certain things, then that only leaves you with a good sense and good spirits. And once you're able to be accountable for what you do and how you say it and how you react, then you know what? You discovered and you have your own power. So, hey, people out there, if you have the power to actually have this control, to actually focus on what you can control and be accountable for or be responsible for, that is fantastic because it's much better than having to be upset or having to be in this whole victim mindset saying, no one's going to appreciate me or no one's going to like what I'm doing here or maybe I'm not worth their time. You know what? You are worth time and you have a message to tell. And don't let anybody who no shows an episode or no shows recording dictate how you're going to react. Instead, focus on your own way, blaze your own trail, set your own story up. Make sure that you're able to actually have that power to focus and pivot on what needs to be pivoted. Now, if you're able to focus on what you're able to pivot, then you know what? It goes to show you that no matter what happens, you got this. You have everything going on for you. Because while you may not control the weather that's outside, whether it be nice and sunshiny or whether it is a thunderstorm or whether it is some type of natural disaster that you're going through, you can't control that. But you can control the vehicle that you are driving. And if you're able to control the ship through the seas, or if you're able to control the car on the roads, or if you're able to control the plane in the air, you're able to control it through all the weather that is out there. And with a skilled, steady hand and a cool mindset and a calm demeanor and a stoic fashion, guess what? You have the edge and you have the advantage. So if you are doing this podcast or any similar podcasts that are doing the podcast that you're doing right now, heed my words. If you do have someone that no-shows, that didn't respond to anything or not do anything where you try to contact them, you know what? Let it go. Find ways to actually make this lemon a lemonade moment. And if you're able to make a lemon a lemonade moment, then guess what? You are actually creating an episode. You are actually letting yourself know that no matter what's out there, there's always a way to actually get through this, to overcome this. And if you're able to overcome this, then you, my friends, are a better person. I learned this from many years ago where I was not the coolest person to handle a situation. No. Instead, with time, with experience, and with growth and learning lessons, I'm able to be better now than I was many, many moons before. So when it comes to someone no-showing, remember, this is not the bad moment. This is a learning moment where actually, once you learn, you actually win. And when it comes to this, there's no lose-lose situation. There's always a win-win situation or win-or-learn situation. And may you continue to win by learning. And that is the most important thing that I could tell you for today on this episode of the Sunday Morning Chat Series. Now, this concludes the episode of the Sunday Morning Chat Series. If you want more information about this company, PR Connections, go to prconnectionsradio.com. But wait, there's more. If you want to check out other podcasts that are similar to this one, the Sunday Morning Chat Series with yours truly, Jesse Oakley III, you can go to YouTube and type in PR Connections and see a plethora of podcasts that are waiting there for you. But wait, there's also more too. If you want us to see people that actually showed up and actually did the podcast for Sunday Morning Chat Series, you are in luck, my friend. Go to YouTube and type in Sunday Morning Chat Series, and you'll be able to see the YouTube page for the Sunday Morning Chat Series. So please feel free to check out some past episodes I've done from 2020, 2021, 2024, 2025, and 2026. And you'll be amazed about the plethora of positive people that make a big difference in the community. Just go to YouTube, type Sunday Morning Chat Series, and I ask and I appreciate if you subscribe, like, and comment on the different episodes that I've done for the Sunday Morning Chat Series with Jesse Oakley III. And this concludes this episode of the Sunday Morning Chat Series. Stay tuned for our next episode, which will take place at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sundays, whether it's on PR Connections YouTube podcast or whether it's on my own YouTube podcast for the Sunday Morning Chat Series. Feel free and stay tuned for the next guest. We'll bring some positive words of wisdom that will make a difference for you, the community, and the happy people. Until then, this is Jesse Oakley III speaking, and you take care of yourselves, and remember to always have a good day. Stay golden, my friends. Bye.
PR Connections Radio thanks you for watching this podcast. Check out more episodes of this show and our others at prconnectionsradio.com.